where your attention flows, your energy goes, and there's neuroscience behind this. And here's how we can start to change our financial situation when we feel like all we can focus on is like the next thing that we want to spend our money on. So what tends to happen is that most of the advice out there on the internet for budgeting is very much like for savers, not spenders, because the people who like talking about money and budgeting and finance and all those things tend to be savers. And then us spenders are completely left out of the picture. We're very dopamine driven. We're very intuitive. We don't want to feel limited or restricted. We have big dreams. We're a little bit impulsive or a little bit chaotic. Okay. And the spenders are very much, or the savers are very much the opposite. They're like predictable. They're detail oriented. They're kind of like type A people. They like routine. They like regimen. They know what their Tuesday is going to look like, okay? And so where attention goes, energy goes, attention goes. So attention in our brain is dopamine. Like I said, you, my friend, as the spender, are very dopamine driven. Dopamine is what we essentially helps us like choose what we pay attention to. And so if you're having a hard time not spending your money, like you're like, I just keep impulse spending on these things, it means that the thing that we're spending our money on has our attention. And so if, I could go back in time and teach myself how to actually budget in a way that like speaks my brain's language, is I'd say, oh shit, my brain and my body is actually leaving me clues about how to budget in a way that works for me. And one of the biggest clues that people don't pick up on is what we tend to pay attention to. We don't ever think about this because we're just like, yeah, duh, this is interesting to me. Like when I say what we pay attention to, it's like, what is interesting to you? If you don't understand what's interesting to you, you'll never be able to change your behavior, because once you understand what's interesting to you, then you can shift your behavior away from spending, but still fulfill your interests. And so one of the ways that I have been able to do this is like, okay, if my interest is yoga and I keep impulse spending all of my money on yoga clothes and yoga mats and yoga practices and yoga this and yoga that, it's like, how do I take that energy and channel it in a positive direction so I'm not continuously spending my money? What I do then is I instead spend my time, my attention, and my energy on like giving, on creating. So then I create yoga classes. Then I teach yoga classes. Then I offer yoga, whatever. And then guess what? Maybe I create yoga social media, yoga posts, which I taught yoga for 5 years, but TikTok didn't exist when I taught. Then guess what? Then you can probably get brand deals. Then you can get sponsorships, and you get like, you can make more content about the yoga clothing. Like it's a self-perpetuating thing where now I'm spending my time and attention and energy on creating something, on producing something. And that thing that's being produced and created is actually helping me fulfill that like want for the clothes and the yoga mats and all the things. Like that's just one example of like how we can channel this energy in such a positive direction. And yes, I'm saying monetize your interests. Like this is the creator economy. If you're not monetizing your interest, and I'm not saying you have to go out there and make money off of it, like right away. What I'm saying is create around that. Whatever you're interested in, create something. It doesn't have to cost you money. It will cost you your time, energy, and attention. But that will help you stop spending your money and instead spend your energy, because money is energy. Spend your energy in a positive direction that helps you create something, and that thing that you create will create value. When you create value, people pay you for it. When people pay you for it, guess what? You can buy the shit that you've been wanting to buy without depleting your bank account, without feeling impulsive, without feeling out of control. You'll have more and you'll feel more fulfilled with what you're doing in your day-to-day life. And then guess what? You probably can quit your job in the end. And so if you feel like you're stuck with impulse spending, that's actually an itch. That's a desire to create something that's not being fulfilled.